Alright. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk. Today we are back in the Final Fantasy, the last fantasy in the fantasy series. It's the final one. And we are going to pick up where we left off last time, which is apparently exploring around the home base, which is very different from, fighting God, which we did last time. Now we're going to, help cats out of trees or something. Let's see what this is.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? It's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver.
Gnarl, thank you for the prime, dude. Appreciate that. Welcome.
From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Okay.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but...
More broth than brawn.
Unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Okay, new quest for cooking. Don't forget Chip's morning pets. I haven't actually seen Chip this morning. He's probably sleeping under a bed somewhere or something. So I'm sure he'll pop up when he needs attention.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about this?
Alright, what's this one?
Every day.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while.
He's
Now,
Blackthorn.
normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff.
Can't use your comfy emote because my sub ran out. Hey Noxy, what's up?
But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So,
In it.
What'd you say?
Yeah, that brings to mind a thought. The guy, the boatsman that brings us to our little island, he said that the water, because it has the blight in it, constantly eats away at his boat. But our base is built on like wooden poles in the water. So you would think that those are getting eaten away too.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay. Forge is not far away. I heard that they made this game... I heard that this game made British people so popular they made them in real life. What? British people? Yeah, now people say in it in real life. They're LARPing for FF16.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to?
What's it got to do with me? August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it. Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business.
Oh my goodness. Sire Lizard on YouTube. Thank you. Appreciate the 5 gifted subs. 5 gifted YouTube memberships. Thank you so much. How was the movie so far? It's been good. We basically fought God yesterday. Today we're talking to a blacksmith.
What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open.
What if he's just got a bad
Please,
rash?
mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about. Why don't you tell us all the same? Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. You happy?
So we need to go buy that
Got
thing
what
so you can look
came
at it.
for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going.
So we don't even try to like make him feel better. We're just like, okay, bye.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it.
Too bloody right.
First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Alright, Karen's the merchant in the base. She is very close by.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their
Watch him be a
hides.
blacksmith cat or something.
See.
The way this game usually goes.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
I'm like, alright, so our best bet's at Griffin. He's like, yeah, good luck with that, you. I ain't friggin' going.
Typical noble.
Ask about griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin? Then do I have a billet for you, Kupo, and especially horrible when the locals call Doe's Mare. Care Norvent Westgate Sandbrecky. Okay. Let's see. Open world map. Care Norvent Westgate. Care Norvent Glorious Gate. Is that it? Let's try that. This game already has me invested for the voices. Oh yeah, it's good. Okay. Care Norvent Rivergate. Okay, so I guess I need to go through the town over to that side? Can I not fast travel over there? Okay. Let's go Lost Wing and then go southeast from there. I don't think the quest updated. It was a hunt. It's not one where you accept it. Wait, is it? Hold on, sorry, the hunts so far, you don't accept the quest. You just look at where the thing's at and then go to that place. So that's what I was doing. This one might be different, I guess, because it's in the middle of a different quest line. Luckily, the load times are really, really fast. Alright, hold on. Let me go take another look.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the...
Ask about griffin sightings. There's the griffin. I mean, there's nothing to do here. Yeah, I think it's just a normal hunt board. Just says use the hunt board to locate the griffin. So, I think that's it. Alright, so let's go over here. And where was it? I need to go to Lost Wing and then go southeast. A bit confusing? Yeah. Yeah, I think it works in the same way the hunts have worked so far. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is the west gate down here.
Good day to you.
Can't summon the chocobo here.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. There is a handicap with their magics as well.
And nope, down here. Makes me miss being able to like drop a waypoint pin on the map.
This is no time to
from
ride.
Guild Wars 2.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
I mean, she could if you'd summon her. I think I have to get outside the town before it lets me summon her.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Go, chicken thing! Dragon Avis. Big fella, not what I'm looking for though. Flying bro as it proceeds to run. Yeah. She don't fly too well.
Asen Corrects gifted a tier 3 sub to Bacon. They have given 350 gift subs in the channel.
Is tier 3 sub Bacon related to Gen 3 Bacon? Ace and Curex, thank you for the gifted sub. Really appreciate that.
Exactly made
Welcome.
for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Okay, he just mentioned griffins.
You deserve a rest.
So I'm in the right spot. Hello. All right, we did it correctly. Does matter. Rank B.
Asen Corrects gifted 6 months of tier 1 to Noxy_Grenrose. They've gifted 356 months in the channel.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Noxy. Or thank you, Azen, for gifting that to Noxy, I should say. Ah, dang.
Nice try.
Pull it down! It breeds! Ooh, missed that dodge. Ah, he moved out of the way of that.
Nice try.
Down! Rama! Got him. Reason I ended up stopping using Cyclone is you can't see what enemies are doing after you do it. Yeah, it's better for CCing a whole bunch of smaller enemies than for fighting one big one for sure.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Okay. Hold on, let's see what this is first.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
And exposition.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. But
Fwens.
I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
I don't remember saying he could have the griffin I killed.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Oh nice, fast travel back to Blackthorn. Let's do it.
And with a bit
Look
of
at that
luck,
load time.
Clive might even... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. Along with his regards.
Hand over treated leather.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea.
I like how him being cheered up just means he's scowling a little less. Like his smile is just a more shallow frown.
Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
I'm mildly less annoyed now, a man after my own heart.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
I'm legitimately reminded. So I've told you guys my wife is Russian. So her family is from Russia. And she her family fled like the collapse of the USSR. So a lot of her extended family are over there in countries that were part of that. They're like Belarus, and I've never met them. But she's shown me some pictures, and one of them was like her and her cousins with her grandma. And she's like, this is the happiest picture of my grandma I own. I'm like, why does she look so mad? And she's like, she's not mad. I'm like, she is. And she's like, nah. And she showed me some other pictures. And she's like, look, in that one, she's happy. I'm like, no, she's not. She's just frowning less. Like, it's the same as this whole Blackthorn thing.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Aw. Friends. Quest complete. The Blacksmith's Blues. Drake Slayer gear design belt. Drake Slayer gear recipes unlocked. Oh boy. Wait, another cutscene? Oh no, it's going back to normal. Okay. Design drafts. You've obtained the design draft for Drake Slayer gear. Design drafts unlock new crafting options at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the Hideaway for details on material requirements.
Back, are ya? What's saying for you, dear?
Drake Slayer belt requires Electrum. And requires gelatinous mass. Dat mass.
And?
Okay, nothing to upgrade there right now.
It's just taking quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Okay. Alright. Let's look at one of the other side quests before continuing. 3 rows. Caulk and Bull. Alright, chat, we're gonna go do Caulk and Bull.
Faster!
Where's your name from? If you type in the command !my name, all one word, it will come up with a video on where I got my name from, because I get that asked that pretty frequently.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Oh, I'm juggling that thing.